this is monitoring of aquaculture structures. It uses radar data, but this is based on an intensive processing of several months' worth of satellite radar data to give you a picture like this, where it combines all of the radar images over an area, and that allows us to detect objects that are static, such as aquaculture structures that are just offshore. So with analysis of the coastline, we can detect those, and this can be used in various applications for regulatory bodies. For instance, monitoring the proliferation of fish cages to make sure that they're within the law and not impeding on any protected areas, and to make sure there's a space between the cages that's suitable for the water quality. So Andre will show you this in a trial region in Greece.
Now let's consider MAS service, monitoring of aquaculture structures. This service can be ordered on the same page as other services. And to make an order, you need to click on the image, and you'll see a map which shows you available locations for the service. Currently there are 4 locations in Palawan, Philippines, in Java, and 2 locations in Greek islands. For example, you want to order some data from the location in Greece. So you need to move to this place, and you'll see there a green rectangle which outlines the area where you can choose a polygon, your area of interest, for which the data will be generated. Let's click on the order tab to place an order. First thing you need to do is to choose a polygon within this green rectangle. Click again, and the next stage you need to select the start date. The start date for your product. Let's choose the 1st of January 2023 for example. Now we need to choose the time interval for your product. By default it is 2 months from the start date, but you can also choose, for example, 4 months, and there is a compromise. If you choose more months to process, you will increase the accuracy of your data, but if you choose smaller number, you will be able to trace changes in aquaculture structures locations more accurately. And then you select order button. We click the order button, and you'll see a web page with all of your orders, and your new order will be on top of this page. It is also presented in KML format, and you can open it in Google Earth. I will show you how it looks like in Google Earth. So we order data for Petalas Island in Greece, and you can see these red rectangles which shows you locations of aquaculture structures, fish cages in this particular case, that were detected by this service automatically. If you zoom in, you will see this red rectangles which shows you position of aquaculture structure, and it could be separate cages, or it could be a cluster of cages. Like in this example, you can see this red rectangle outlines a cluster of fish cages, And this image is a very high resolution satellite image provided by Google. Not for particular time interval, but it could be 1 year old or maybe 5 years old, or it can be a composition of multiple images taken at different time interval. So most often it's not a new data, it's like old data. But sometimes it is useful to look at this data and compare to mass service product to see if in some locations the position of cages is the same as detected by mass service, like in this example. You will also have access to statistics on the detection results. If you click on the layer name, you'll see this little drop box which shows you the number of detected objects in the scene that you selected when you was making the order. And in this example we detected 24 objects. It doesn't mean that we detected 24 cages, because each object may contain several cages, a class or a cluster of cages. It gives you information about the number of detected objects. Also, you'll see the total number of square meters and minimum and maximum size of detected cages.